just looking at the speed at which technology changes, you need to be focused on ensuring that this is a strategy overall. You'll have to look at the short term, medium term, long term goals that you are trying to achieve and constantly revisit this like long tail goal that you're trying to do.
Welcome to Concepta Tech, award-winning development agency and top 50 fast-growing companies in Florida. Today, we are here with Juan Ossa. Welcome, Juan, and thank you for accepting this invitation.
Thank you, Isla. Pleasure to have me here, and looking forward to the conversation today.
Awesome. All right. So, Juan, you are here with us for 3 years now. Is that correct?
Yeah, this week is actually my 3 year anniversary with Concepta. So yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. It's been an amazing journey with Concepta these past 3 years.
Awesome. Okay. So I would like you to tell us a little bit about what a discovery is and why is it so important for technology projects?
Sure thing. So, discoveries are when we start with any client. This is the phase of the project where we get to know the actual client needs. We will do several interviews, really digging deep in terms of understanding both their current process and the actual issues that they're facing. And through this discovery, we start creating prototypes, we start creating some designs, and really get to a point where we can visualize and see what we will be building for the client. This allows them to really think through and give any nuance that typically, if you start a project without a discovery, you kind of see some of these things already when the building has already started, and you don't, you lose a lot of time and effort by doing that. Discovery really helps to ensure we deliver quality to our clients by giving them a sense of understanding and a sense of approval of the overall project before we even start the work.
Great. Thank you. And do you think it would be possible to build a development project without the discovery?
Yeah, of course. That's, typically in the past, that may have been what was done. In place of discoveries, we would go through these extensive requirements documentation and the sort. The discovery is a little different in that this is a more of a relationship process where we are working together with the client, bringing them in, having them be part of the overall, mock-ups, giving us feedback, giving us that direction, so it's a little more hands-on, and truly makes such a difference in delivering successful projects for our clients.
Well, yes, I imagine planning is everything, right?
Absolutely.
And I know you've been through a career transition. You used to live in New York, now you live in Orlando, you're in the technology industry. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, well, my history is pretty long. I mean, I started in finance over 10 years ago, and actually working with the team there just as a side project. I picked up just helping out the team building a wiki, and that was my foray into technology. Through that, I was hired on to the technology team at BlackRock at the time, and the rest is history. I've gone through managing various projects, delivering quality throughout my history, and really, it's the combination. My success has been that combination of that customer service, where I learned at the very beginning, together with the curiosity of technology, of building solutions, of bringing ideas to life. And 3 years ago, we made the decision to come down to Florida just so we can enjoy the wonderful weather down here. And we had some family members already down in Florida. And, I was lucky enough to be hired with Concepta. And the last 3 years has just been amazing in terms of the amount of knowledge that I've gained, experience, and the amazing projects that I've been working on since joining the team. So it's been a fun ride.
Awesome. Yes, I imagine. Um, and now that you're in the technology industry, we know it's a very fast-paced area. So, how do you continue to learn in order to stay on top of things and in the technology?
So, one of the best ways to learn is actually to teach. And it's learning what other people may want, identifying these areas where others may benefit from learning gives me that credibility or that curiosity to learn a little more and then share that knowledge. And so I've seen a lot of this. My transition over the last 1 year actually has been to learn more about design and taking on new tools such as Figma and becoming much more of that person that can do a little more design work and provide that quality mock-up to my end client. And ultimately, it comes down to I'm learning because I want to teach my team and make them be as efficient as possible. And so that's always my motivation is what can I bring to the table, enhance the other team members' knowledge, and that ultimately just fires me up to learn more and go deeper into any one area of my tool belt.
Yes, and it shows a lot of the Concepta culture in that as well, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. No, it's really that is kind of our special sauce here at Concepta has been the teamwork that engagement that we have internally within our team members, and ultimately that fire to really bring our best foot forward to our clients. And we see that every day at the company. And we do have these elements to ensure we are always sharing knowledge and growing as a family, as a team, as a company.
Yes, totally agree with that. And in terms of technology, why do you think companies need to start focusing in technology as a strategy rather than just a tool?
So, just looking at the speed at which technology changes, you need to be focused on ensuring that this is a strategy overall. You'll have to look at the short term, medium term, long term goals that you are trying to achieve and constantly revisit this like long tail goal that you're trying to do. Some companies will take on technology as just a small tool that they implement and forget. Before they know, they have these expensive investments that they'll have to do to bring that initial implementation up to speed. Keeping an eye out for how technology changes and ensuring it's aligned with your overall long-term goals just allows us to mitigate that moment in time when we have to do a large investment and instead continually improve the overall project or the implementation of your technology at the company to meet these goals long term. And the relationship is just amazing if you can actually have a great partner in doing this, um, thinking through not just right now what is happening, but also thinking through where do you want that company to go and your technology implementation to go. So, having the right strategy is really important for success.
Yes, exactly. And technology is not a department anymore in companies. It's now at the core of the companies and big part of their strategy. And so let's talk a little bit about your role at Concepta. What do you usually do and your team, your work philosophy?
Sure. Yeah, I've had the pleasure of really taking on many hats at Concepta. So as I mentioned earlier, the discovery process is actually where when I came into Concepta, that was one of the things that I worked on the most is getting that initial conversation with our clients, understanding what their needs are, and building out this discovery documentation, the mock-ups, the overall document, and getting a proper estimate for what the work will be. I have also played roles and currently do with actually taking some of these visions and delivering them for our clients. So I've had that BA hat on, the project manager role as well, where working with the development team with my client, we'll do a sprint based delivery through to actually delivering the end product. And we've been very well with keeping things within budget, bringing great quality to our projects. And it's because of that process that we have built in house to start right, control things throughout, always engage with our clients so that we get quick and effective feedback. And at the end, just looking for that wow when we ultimately deliver the project. So yeah, it's been a quite a learning experience my last 3 years here.
Thank you so much. And well, it's still 2020. We had a pretty uncertain year, a lot of things happening. What was your biggest takeaway from 2020?
Oh man, yeah, it's been quite a ride this year. It's one of those things where our way of working completely changed, working remote, ensuring that we have the ability to still maintain that connect cohesiveness and connection both with our clients and internally within the company. I think 2020 really helped us all understand that, look, we need to not just do our work. It's very important that we maintain these connections, that we do reach out and have these video calls, these conversations. And it is a little harder because we don't have these spontaneous moments during when we're in the office and everything. It takes a little bit of each and every one of us to reach out and actually make sure that connection is vibrant, is working well. And that I think that is my biggest takeaway from this year is really, look, we all need to work together. We do great things when we are looking out for one another and really have the client's best interest in mind, and just making sure that that is always driving us forward overall. I'm looking forward to what 2021 comes around. We've have a lot of learning that we've had this year, and hopefully things get a little back to normal, and we bring all of these teachings that we've had this year into a kind of a new normal, right?
Yes, definitely. It has been quite a year, but fortunately, Concepta was able to thrive uh, even despite all the craziness, right?
Absolutely. And I think that all comes down to our culture, our ability to maintain that cohesiveness, and just great leadership overall. I think we have had an amazing year in 2020, despite all of the difficulties we've had.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Juan, for being here. It was so insightful. I'd like to thank you, and till next time.
Very good, Tyler. Thank you very much. This was amazing. I look forward to having another one shortly. Have a great one. Thank you.
Yes, we will. Thank you so much. Thank everyone for being here. Bye bye.